I guess what, 20, 30 years later, Magic Johnson talks about why is this being spoken about now? You notice, people, that it's commercials now. Like when you look on YouTube and you watch a YouTube video, there's AIDS prevention commercials now, or commercials on people, you're encouraging how to they can live comfortably with AIDS. Listen, elites, if you didn't promote if you didn't promote, you know what I'm saying, this stuff that's going on in the earth today, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, living comfortably with AIDS. Because let's keep it real. You get AIDS from what? Sodomy. That's how you get it. Bishop Eddie Long. How did he die of AIDS? How did Bishop Eddie Long die of AIDS? I know a lot of people say, no, he had cancer. No, he had this, he had that. No, the man had AIDS. He had AIDS because he was sleeping with the boys in his congregation. Anyway, let's hear what old Magic Johnson is talking about with his him revealing his age to his wife, I think it is. Make sure you guys hit that like button on YouTube. This is fair use.
Now, Magic Johnson recently did an interview on CBS Mornings, and he was talking about having to tell his wife Cookie that he was HIV positive and how difficult that was. And when you first...
Wait a minute. He got a wife named Cookie. Yeah. Wonder why she was named that. She liked cookies? Or she gave you her cookie?
Those words, what was the thought in your mind?
Oh, I was just devastated. And so I just lost it right there. You know, you just sit there and say, what does this...
Magic Johnson. I'm going to give you an example. You all know who George Michael is, right? George Michael. Because a lot of people say, well, this Magic Johnson had money. He can help. He can, you know what I'm saying? He got the money to fix his AIDS. You know what I'm saying? George Michael had money as well. He was a famous pop singer. You know what I'm saying? He made songs like Let's Talk About Sex or something like that, and it's a lot of songs, you know what I'm saying, George Michael put out that went that sold millions. So he had money. George Michael had money. He was pronounced with AIDS. Why ain't he as help? Why wasn't he? He should be alive today. He should be alive today. You know what I'm saying? To stand and say, look what money can do. I got AIDS and I'm living just like Magic Johnson. Healthy. But why ain't George Michael healthy? He got money. And I know some of you say, well, George Michael was the way he was. Gay. You telling me that Magic Johnson is not? Well, people, the difference between George Michael and Magic Johnson, George Michael came out to let you guys know that he was that way. Magic Johnson is still hiding the fact that he's that way. You know what I'm saying? Because you are in the industry, when you are in Hollywood, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to go that way. So if Magic Johnson say, no, he's not, then he's lying to you. The same way LL Cool J. The same way if LL Cool J tell you, no, he's not, he's lying to you. You know he's lying because that man woman came out and expose him. But George Michael got money. He had money. You know what I'm saying? He could have easily been living today, right, and speaking his piece about living with AIDS today. The same way Magic Johnson is. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Eazy-E. Didn't he die of AIDS? He had money. He could easily be living today so that he can tell you his story about living with AIDS. But instead, them two are dead. Another person, Bishop Eddie Long, he died of AIDS. You know what I'm saying? He had money. He could easily be alive today to give his testimony on how he survived living with AIDS. But yet, all them three people I just named died a horrible death because they had AIDS. So you mean to tell me Magic Johnson, you know what I'm saying, got AIDS? That man ain't got AIDS. He was used as a prop, the face, you know what I'm saying, just for this time here. But let me go ahead and press play. Hit that like button. YouTube, this is fair use.
Am I going to die? Because I definitely asked him that. And he said, well, you have a chance to live for a long time with all the new drugs that are coming down the pipeline. But the toughest thing, Gail, that I had to do was really drive home and tell Cookie.
You heard that? He said the doctor said you have a chance to live a long life according to the medicines that's coming out. Really? How about the ones I named? Bishop Eddie Long, he was rich. Surely he can afford the medicines. How about George Michael? He was rich. Surely he can afford the medicines. How about Eazy-E? He was rich. Surely all three of these individuals that I just named, they had the money to afford the medicines. Why did the doctor tell them that same thing they told you? You see? Propaganda, people. Magic Johnson is propaganda.
It was hard because I loved her so much and I hated to hurt her.
I can imagine. I remember he told us that when he came on the Breakfast Club, and it just made me think, like, really the hardest conversations in the world are the ones you got to have with you.
Oh, shut up, Charlamagne. Because you keep it up, you're going to end up like George Michael, Bishop Eddie Long, and Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? Dying of AIDS. Because you love that. You love that lifestyle, Charlamagne. So you keep it up. You're going to be the next one to, you know what I'm saying, deteriorate and blame it on a vegan diet. You're going to see Charlamagne deteriorating, you know what I'm saying? And people going to be like, yo, look, Charlamagne don't look the same no more. And his caption going to be like, oh, I'm on this new vegan diet. The next thing you know, a week later, he's dead.
Your wife. Because that's the person you do not want to disappoint, whether it's having to admit to cheating, but then having to say you contracted a disease from it. Lord have mercy.
She has to get checked. She has to make sure she
Lord
doesn't
have mercy.
Now, he did have a press conference to announce his HIV diagnosis because of the stigma surrounding the disease. And Cookie said at first she was not in favor of that. People weren't educated. She said people thought you couldn't touch people, you couldn't hug people.
Listen, why didn't all of these other ones that died have a press conference? Eazy-E, you know what I'm saying? George Michael, or Bishop Eddie Long. Why did none of them have a press conference to announce the stigma, you know what I'm saying, surrounding AIDS? Why didn't they?
Well, she said, I didn't want people to treat us like we were lepers. Magic Johnson also talked about retiring and then returning to the NBA.
Yeah, I got cut, and I was very upset at the backlash because I just played with a lot of the guys who didn't want me to come back.
That you got cut and that changed the game.
Yeah,
that scared people.
That scared the crowd. You can just hear. So I said, you know what? After that game, I said, I'm just going to retire.
Johnson returned to the sport he loved one more time in 1996.
I told Cookie, I said, you know what? Maybe I should look at playing one more time because I want to end it the right way.
All right, in addition to that, he's...
You know why he turned in 1996? In reverse, that's what? 69. How old was Nicki Minaj's father when Nicki Minaj was 38 and her father died? Her father was 69. How old was Nicki Minaj? 38. What does Tekashi 69 got written on his forehead? 69. What color is the Tekashi 69's hair? A rainbow. What the 69 represents? Booty call. What the 6ix9ine represents? That alphabet agenda. So it's not a coincidence that the man who came out and said he had AIDS, left the NBA, then came back in 1996 and reversed that is 69. Okay. And now he's coming out talking about it again when the alphabet agenda is getting put in place. Okay. We see. He's coming out with this now. At the same time, Joe Budden comes out and says he's with the dum-dums. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, the baby get accepted. Okay. We see the agenda. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Fair use, people.
Said that Cookie was his inspiration to also get into all of the super successful business ventures that he has.
Gail would change my life and got me going into business. She came home and said, you know what, Reverend, I'm mad and I'm upset. You gotta be the man that I married. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, you always wanted to be in business. Why are you sitting on this couch?
That's not the man I married. You know, the man I married was a hard worker. He was changing the world, you know.
Cookie. Stop it, Cookie. You know what I'm saying? The man you married was the man you married. He goes both ways. The same way Joe Budden say he like guys and girls. Magic Johnson like guys and girls. You, Cookie, like guys and girls. So it's a guy and girl world for you guys.
He had all these ideas. He was so full of life. I don't know who this is. You need to get up and figure that out.
I need to read Believing in Magic, the book Cookie put out. Because I want to know her mindset and what made her, like, you know, stick around, do all of that.
Cookie put out a book called Believing in Magic, huh? What's the Disney theme song? Do you believe in magic? You know what magic is? Magic, you know what I'm saying? What is Magic Johnson's logo? Spell it. Magic Johnson. And you got, what is that that dot for an eye? Is it not a star? Look at the way Magic Johnson spells his name. For the I, magic, yeah, for the I in magic, look at it. It's a star. What does star represent? A star is an angel. It's another form of witchcraft, people. Look at the Disney logo, the castle with the wand going around it. It's magic. Do you believe in magic? Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, that is your...
All right, that's going to wrap this up. Y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. Hit that like button. And if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to donate to this ministry, the donation PayPal link in the description box below. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. God bless you.